I think I got cut off when I tried to turn the camera around, but this is what I love about the Letterland books is your child will pick 5 colors, and we always go top to bottom, and it's not coloring, it is literally writing, and we would pick 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you see we have a sentence. Please have your children, some of our kids now can flow and they don't necessarily need pointer puppy finger. I always call the finger pointer puppy. A majority of our children still need to put their fingers under each word to track print from left to right and top to bottom. We talk about what we're reading. I do like that this is an emergency reader, emergent reader, not emergency, even though we feel like emergency. It's just absolutely there with a nice pattern. It's got lots of sight words in our sentences and definitely makes references to lots of our chunks that we're decoding with. So you would read, red robot can run. And we really talk about the punctuation. Exclamation makes a facial expression, 2 hands out where we really mean it. Red robot can run, said Golden Girl. We know the periods tell us something. They stop a sentence, the end. We also read these sentences several times. I would take a black crayon and underline the capital, which is a capital R. We would do our purple punctuation is the period right here at the bottom or at the end, excuse me. And there's a punctuation too. We also have been talking a little about quotation marks. You could absolutely box in or circle our words that we need to know, heart words we love, and that we need to know in a snap. We put lines in between the spaces. And then we start looking for some of those gumballing up. Lots of our children can do vowels. We know A, E, I, O. There's a vowel team, A and I, even though it doesn't sound right. O. We have hunks and chunks. There's our EN word family. We have our UN word family, plus that's a sight word, snap word we need to know in a snap that we love to use with our hearts. And we have a couple capital letters right here with Golden Girl. We know that's because of her name. And then we're looking for blends. Right now, I don't see any blends. We also have OL right here. And we know right now there's OT. And we also know that I and R, Red Robot loves to borrow a vowel. We do the R control vowels in blue. Blends are red. So R control vowels are blue. Red Robot loves to borrow a vowel to make new words. And we also know IR, ER, and UR are the car sounds that say And we know OR also says, just like a seal, or I like more fish. So those are R control vowels. We know blends that 2 little letters smushed together are in red. And our green digraphs, you're going to be amazed with your children. You've probably seen it in their books. TH, CH, WH, PH, and KN are in there. I'm probably going to be recording their phonics dance, some sight words for them daily as well on Dojo. But as you can see, there's all kinds. We know right here in grr is absolutely a blend that we do in red. We know that this A right here is going to have magic E. It's going to give it its power and make it long. But I'm really proud of your children. They're doing a lot of these things. And like I said, if some of your children can't handle some of the heavier decoding and sentence dissecting, they can absolutely circle the G's, for instance. If they weren't quite ready for that, which we have some children that are working on other skills first, they could circle all the G's, and then they could take their yellow and at least circle every vowel and say it, A, E, I, O, and U. And that gives them lots of things to practice their skills too. You can color the pictures, read the books 3 times a piece. I just want to show you as you're moving through this book. Once you get through the main story, There's usually an activity. I love that there's vocabulary words, word family chunks that they need to write between the 3 lines. Nice and neat, honoring tall, small, and fall. Please read your poetry 3 times a piece. Let them read it to you. This gives some great reading abilities too. You've got your emerging readers. That's very repetitive. Little more basic, but still great fluency practice. And then you move to your poetry, which has great decoding abilities and dissecting. And then we have lots of great handwriting. So this book is chock full. So I'm including the rest that are left for the rest of the year. I do not mean for you guys to do all of these, but I want them with you just in case. I'm also including the day journal, which I will have a post on that on Dojo too. Just know there's a kindergarten packet with week 1, 2, and 3 that starts Monday. But there will be some other things in the packet like Letterland books. Your sight word books and chunking books go in your homework folders to update what I know you're going to be ready for, knowing your children, and some of the other things I will have step by step on Dojo so it's not confusing. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope this helps.